thoughts on when you're going to be riding again and when you're going to return to GP action? Will it be this year?
Yeah, for sure this year. Actually, I got to plan this week. My doctor wants me to ride on some dirt at home to give him a little bit of feedback and see how that's going. So that's the plan, to do that this week, and then we'll know a bit more. But my goal's always been Mazzano or Aragon, but probably be closer to Aragon unless something changes in the next week. It's been 7 weeks, actually, to the day. Today's Wednesday, isn't it?
Yeah, all day.
Wednesday all day, so it's 7 weeks till the day. And yeah, I mean, the first few weeks were really tough, but now I'm starting to feel a lot better.
I asked some people on Facebook, I said, hey, we're going to be interviewing Nicky today. Do you have any questions? And one of the recurring questions that I got from a few people was, do you miss dirt track racing? Speaking of riding in the dirt.
Oh yeah, of course. Everybody knows I claim still to be a dirt tracker who road races, but I don't regret my decision at all to go chase a world championship and go road racing. But of course, I follow the racing. Still got a lot of friends to do it. Actually, this year I watched the Indy Mile because I wasn't racing the first year in a few years. And yeah, sure, there's times when I miss it, but I had my fun there. I got to do it, got to win some nationals. Of course, I'd have loved to win a mile, but I had some fun and got some skills. Unfortunately, people ask, I don't think those skills come into play as much now with traction control and as good as the electronics are, where back in the day, I think that dirt track training was pivotal to be fast on at a high level. Maybe not as much now, but things change.
Now, speaking of social media, since I mentioned it, I saw that you actually have some more social media stuff going on, a YouTube channel. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Well, actually, I can tell you very little because I'm not really a YouTube guy and don't really know how it works. But I do have a YouTube channel now, so check it out, and just a few videos up. And truthfully, I like Twitter or Instagram just because it's a lot quicker. I don't normally watch a lot of videos on the internet, but hey, it is for some people. So yeah, check mine out.
Yeah, it's for some people, like my entire audience. This is how I'm trying to make a living, video on the internet.
Yeah.
All right, so here's another thing though that I saw that's really cool, Nicky. So earlier on Greg's Garage, sometime last year, I did a story on Strider bicycles and the coolness of those little bikes and getting little kids onto these bikes, and it's kind of a precursor to riding a motorcycle. And I saw that there's now a Nicky Hayden Strider bike. What's up with that? That is so cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Unfortunately, you're probably a little big for him, Greg, so exactly marketed toward your age bracket. But yeah, they are.
But my riding level, no doubt.
I mean, my nieces ride them. They're for kids who aren't, as we know, quite ready for bicycle. But it does teach you balance, coordination, all that stuff, and hopefully move on to bicycle, and then hopefully move on to a motorcycle. So teamed up with Strider, and I've been able to give a few away to some charities. Profit of the proceeds all going to charity, and it's they're still pretty new, so it's going quite good, and it's always nice. I personally got to give away a few to a charity here in my hometown, and was really I probably got more out of it than the kids. So yeah.
That's awesome. All right, so before we wrap this up, think about all these social media links that you have, the ones that are on the top of your head. Where can we constantly follow you and find out what's going on in your world, and where you're going to let us know that you're coming back racing?
Well, I would say Twitter or Facebook or something. I mean, official word would probably come from my team, but it'll be out there. Or Greg's Garage. Check,
oh yeah.
Greg White, he has the latest news.
All right, I got this one last question for you. It's a little off topic, but there's a GNCC race. What? No. There's a GNCC race at Unadilla this weekend in New York. Do you think I should go and race the C-Class? You've ridden with me before.
Oh, wow. GNCC is no joke. I mean, I've ridden a couple of hair scramble races, and those are men doing those races, but I'd say it's better than staying home. Have a go. I mean, go for it.
Go for it. All right, cool.
Yeah, go for it. Good luck, man.
All right, we got to go. Nicky, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it. If you're watching us on that YouTube channel, click on subscribe. We appreciate that. My Facebook is Greg's Garage TV. The Instagram is Greg's Garage. You can follow me personally on Twitter. It's at Greg White. And for all the shows and stories we have ever done, simply go to gregsgaragetv.com. There's other interviews with Nicky, Chad Reed, a bunch of other people, and some cool features. Thanks for joining us. Thanks, Nick. We'll see you next time.
Yeah. Cheers.
Bye.
Let me know how that race goes.